2012, scientists at CERN's Hadron Collider detected the Higgs boson particle for the first time in history. Scientists around the world went crazy. Peter Higgs and Francois Englert would go on to win the Nobel Prize in Physics for first theorizing the particle. But what is the Higgs boson, and why are scientists so excited about it? In order to understand these questions, we first need to understand the Higgs field. In physics, a field is something that gives particles properties. A swimming pool is a great analogy. The only way for you to swim is for you to be in a pool. The pool gives you the property of being a swimmer. In this manner, particles acquire certain properties when in a field. What property does the Higgs field give? Mass. The Higgs field gives subatomic particles their mass. What was the importance of this field, you might ask? Well, during the 1960s, scientists found that they could only explain particle behavior if they assumed that subatomic particles had no mass. But that was an unreasonable assumption. As humans, we had mass, and we were made of subatomic particles. How could our constituents not have mass? The Higgs field held the answer. Higgs and Englert stated that these particles only had mass because they and everything in the universe was inside the Higgs field. So the theories were correct. These particles did not have mass. They only acquired it when in the field. Ever since then, scientists have used the Higgs field in order to simplify their theories, even though the field itself was never proven to exist. So if the field was detected, they could rest easy, knowing that the Higgs field and thus their equations and theories were valid. But unlike a swimming pool, the Higgs field is invisible. So how would scientists be able to detect the field? This is where the boson comes to play. Let's turn back to our pool analogy. When you slap the surface of a pool, the water absorbs the slap's energy and forms a splash. If you see that splash and you know that only a pool could create it, you know that the pool exists. Similarly, when experimenters slapped the Higgs field by smashing two protons together, the Higgs field absorbed that energy and formed a splash that scientists call the Higgs boson particle. Higgs and Englert had theorized that such a splash could only be created by the Higgs field. So when the boson was detected, the field had to exist. So we learned that the Higgs boson is really just an indicator as to whether the Higgs field exists, and that scientists were crazy about it because years of scientific theory was validified when the Higgs field was found to exist. Thank you.